In today's video, we're breaking the slingshot back out. The carp and the buffalo are up shallow spawning, but because of the water conditions we have, the water levels anyway, they're up in the brush, thick brush, and I just can't get to them. This slingshot is the best option I have for thick brush. Last year, I was threading some needles with this thing, and I've actually become quite proficient with it over the last couple of years, probably more so than even with the bows I got. Then while we're doing it, we're going to discuss the legalities of the slingshot, because I get more questions than what I know what to do with about the legalities of the slingshot. First, I'm going to get down here, I'm going to shoot a fish because I've been fiending to do it, and we'll talk about it as we go. Oh, I see one over there. There's one right under my feet. Like I said, they're up in the brush. Oh, I missed him. Look at me talk smack about being proficient and then miss. Here we go. Got him. That one was actually out in the open. Barely clipped that one. Barely. Nearly missed him. Let me get him thrown up on the bank. We'll keep easing through here and we'll talk a little bit about the legalities real quick. Okay, got that fish taken care of. So, is it legal? Well, it depends on where you're at. But here in Oklahoma, yes, it is. Because in Oklahoma, it says you can use any bow, including a crossbow, to bowfish with. And when you look up the definition of a bow, it says a weapon whose primary purpose is to shoot arrows. That is an arrow. Now, the state last year in Oklahoma further defined a bow, I think to get the air guns out of the equation. They didn't want people bow fishing with them air guns. They further defined it here as anything that has a riser. When I looked up the definition, a riser is just handle. So we got a handle, 2 limbs, 1, 2, and a string for propulsion. So this right here, according to their definition, meets the legal requirements of a bow. Now, it is not legal in every state. Took it to Wisconsin, we were good to go. The DNR up there said, yeah, knock yourself out. Went to West Virginia. I was gonna shoot some grass carp with it. The DNR there is like, absolutely not. It's not legal here. It's not in our legal means of take. So I guess it just depends on where you're at. You better pay attention to your laws though. Them boys in the green pants will write you a ticket if you get outside them. Rightfully so. That's just the way it works. So I don't want no trouble with the game wardens. I'm gonna keep using it here in Oklahoma until one tells me to stop. You know, so when one comes up and says, hey, that's not legit, which I think it is, then I'll apologize and take my ticket if I got it coming, I don't know, and then move on. But right now, I'm gonna say they are legal here in Oklahoma, and we're going to keep shooting fish with them. Like right now, we're gonna move on and keep shooting fish. Man, I was thinking, I wore Hey Dudes out here because I was working on the cabin, and they just do not go through the mud as good as my Crocs do. They hose off just as good. Anyways, enough jabbering, let's go find another fish. Caught one out in the open here. If I miss this fish, y'all have my permission to unsubscribe. Whew. That was a gamble there. They should know not to let me catch them out in the open. Oh, that's a little better buffalo. Not the biggest one I've ever shot, but bigger than the last one. And y'all don't have to unsubscribe. Man, I didn't bring a stringer. You'd think as much as I do this, I would remember, but I always forget. I do got this cloth belt. Man, it's gonna stink. Oh well. Can't carry it, and I have to take it with me. Well, that's probably the end of that belt. It may wash. Smell like fish for a couple days, but all right, moving on. I done let time get away from me. I got to get back around to the car because I got to pick the kids up from school. Man, I don't know where all the fish went, but I got to get out of here. I picked up the other one on the way around. I got to get the kiddo from school. I got to do the dad thing before I do the YouTube thing, you know. I have got the package. Barely made it. You're the package. I am sweaty, beltless, wet up to my knees and smell like fish, but I did the dad thing. So now that we got that done, we can get back to the lake. I made it back out here and I left the slingshot in the car. Got the spear and the gig, really because I need Facebook reels. But I see one over there in the shallows. We blew a couple out right here. Just gonna have to ease through here and see if I can get one with the spear. I'm not as proficient with the spear as I am the slingshot. I brought the gig just in case the gar are spawning. The gar are like, I got a stick in my shoe. The gar are longer and skinnier than a buffalo, and I just have a hard time hitting them with the spear, so I got the, you know, trident point. We'll see if we can find some. That was a cake shot. I should have used the gig on him, but I really wanted the spear one. All right, we'll find another one. There's another one in the trees up here. I don't think I could get to him with the spear. There we go. That's the first one with the spear of the year. There was about 4 of them stuck in there. I missed one. Came swimming by me. I should have gigged at him. All right. I'm glad we got one with the spear. Let's switch over and try the gig now. Hit him. Oh, he come off. Why was I using the gig? I don't like the barbs on the gig. I have trouble with them. It works really good for gar. It does not work good for buffalo and carp. This fish flopper here works real good for the buffalo and the carp. And I knew that was a carp. I seen him, but he came right to my feet, so I tried to gig him. I should have just speared him. Oh. Been all winter. I'm rusty. Well, we made a go out of it, but we're running out of sunlight, and that water is so muddy, and that's saying something for me, because y'all know, if you follow the channel, I like fishing muddy water. The fish can't see me as well, but it's so muddy I can't see them. But since we're running out of light, I'm gonna run up there and grab the slingshot. We'll run down that open bank one time real quick, see if we can't pull one last fish out, and then we'll get out of here. Well, this looks like a bust. The suns went down, the winds picked up, and I just can't see the fish. Good night, can't even talk. But we've made a day out of it, and it's just spring, so, you know, we got plenty of time all summer to shoot some fish. We will get some fish shot. But that is all I got for today. I appreciate y'all watching. Hey, I hope this answered some of y'all's questions about the legality of slingshots, but you better check your local regs because they might not be the same as mine. I am still stuttering. What am I doing? All right, we're gonna get out of here. I'll catch you next time.